an $800 prepaid card or payment for millions upon millions of Social Security and Medicare beneficiaries. I have all the details for you here in the video and answers to your questions. Let's get into it and talk about what's going on. I know over the last couple weeks here, I received a number of questions from those of you here in the community in regards to Social Security, Medicare, and these $800 prepaid cards or $800 payment. These are really good questions, and I do want to elaborate about what's going on here and what has changed as of recently, because I think we all recognize here we are a few months into 2025, but it's been a pretty eventful year so far. A lot of things have been changing, and we've also seen some pretty pronounced things happening as it pertains to Social Security as well, and of course Medicare. So that's what I want to focus on, which, by the way, are you somebody that's going through the process of enrolling for your initial Medicare benefit and looking for a supplement plan, or you have a Medicare Advantage plan? If that's your situation, time is certainly running out for Medicare Advantage beneficiaries. You see that phone number there on your screen? Make sure to call them. That is my partner there over at Chapter Medicare, the leading brokerage in the United States. They will go to work finding you the best plan for your situation in your local area that gets you access to the providers that you want, the prescription plans that you need or don't need, as well as all of your personal preferences, and saving you a boatload of money along the way. I went through the process of helping my parents apply for Medicare and find a supplement plan. Honestly, it was a massive headache and a massive nightmare, and I guarantee you they are on the wrong plan. Don't fall into that situation. Again, my guys over there at Chapter Medicare will take care of you with that phone number 100% for free. They will do all the legwork. They will do all of the grunt work for you. They will find the best plans, present them to you, and then at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide there. But they will find you some awesome options. And again, I've been seeing many comments from here, those of you here in the community who have been doing this and saving a bunch of money, getting better coverages, and super happy with your health care that you're finding there. That's awesome, which, by the way, Medicare Advantage, your time is running out super fast here. You have until the end of March to change your plan. Otherwise, you are locked in. So Medicare Advantage, you've got a little bit of time here, not much time until you are completely locked in. Your open enrollment period is ending, okay? Medicare Advantage. However, if you're looking to do your initial Medicare enrollment as well as find a supplement there, again, my guys over at Chapter will take care of you. Call the phone number on your screen, 100% free to do so. You'll be very happy. Otherwise, down below in the description at the top of the comment section, I've also put the phone number and a link to their website there. Check that out. Otherwise, give them a call. You'll be super glad you did, saving all kinds of money and getting the right plan. All right, so anyway, let's talk about this $800 prepaid card or $800 payment when it comes down to nearly 70 million people in this category. What does this all come from? Let's rewind a little bit, because this actually comes out of a plan, an idea, a proposal from actually a few years ago. But this year things have changed a bit. Okay, so here's what happened. This is like an ongoing thing, but this happened. This was up for discussion a couple years ago, which was they want to expand Medicare. Okay, we hear this all the time. They want to expand Medicare to include hearing, dental, and vision. They also want to expand and do Medicare for all, right? We've heard about this for a very long time. However, basically the big goal is Medicare for all. That's going to take a very long time. But in the meantime, they've said, let's expand Medicare to include hearing, dental, and vision, okay? Now, that's also going to take some work, but it's not going to be nearly as hard as Medicare for all, right? Well, here's the concession that they had. So a couple years ago when they originally brought this up, they said, okay, dental is way too expensive. Let's remove dental from the plan, and we'll give everybody a $1,000 prepaid card that they can use at their dental office in exchange for removing dental from Medicare expansion. And then they came in and said, just kidding, $1,000 is too much. We're going to do $800. Okay, this is literally what happened a couple years ago. Okay, but they still want to expand Medicare, right? This is like Bernie Sanders and some of the other people there in the Senate. This is like their crowning achievement in life, something that they really, really want to get done. is expand Medicare. They want Medicare for all, but they'll settle for Medicare expansion for at least the short term until they can get a big, broad, Medicare for all in place. And that's going to take a long time. I'm going to be fair with you. That's going to take a very long time to happen. Now, here's what happened. Back at the beginning of the year, we had some new appointments come in. Obviously, we had the 119th Congress come in. A bunch of new lawmakers came in there, as well as we had new appointments, including Bernie Sanders taking a seat in the Senate Finance Committee. What does that mean? Here's what it means. It means that the Senate Finance Committee has jurisdiction over things like Social Security and Medicare and taxation and things like that. They have this jurisdiction. Bernie Sanders is part of it now. What does that mean? Well, it simply means that he's the person that wants to expand Medicare, have Medicare for all. He wants to expand Social Security, add a $200 Social Security raise. He wants to do all of these different things. And he's kind of in charge of the department that does that now, this Senate Finance Committee. Interesting, right? Yeah, exactly. So this leads a lot of us to wonder and believe that, hey, we're probably going to see some more action on this probably this year, and over the coming, months and years here, we're probably going to see some action on this because we've got Bernie Sanders and some of his other buddies there out of the Senate in these very powerful seats that oversee these types of actions: Social Security expansion, Medicare expansion, taxation, things like that. They oversee a lot of this in the Senate Finance Committee. So there you go, right? That is kind of an interesting situation. So then it makes a lot of us wonder, okay, like what about these prepaid cards? Are these things coming back then? If they're going to expand Medicare, they're not going to add dental in. They've made it very, very clear that they're not going to add dental into it because it's way too expensive. But adding vision and hearing in does seem a little bit feasible. But does that mean that these $800 prepaid cards or payments to the nearly 70 million people would then also be coming back as a concession in exchange for the removal of dental? Well, that is a really good question, right? And I think a lot of us would wonder, fair is fair. You said you were going to do it a few years ago. It would only make sense that you're going to do it again now if you do actually expand Medicare to have these services included, right? That's a good one. However, my rebuttal to that would be $800 was from a few years ago. You got to jack those prices up. Inflation, baby. Yeah, right? So we need to increase that dollar amount from, say, $800 to maybe like, I don't know, $1,400, $1,200, $1,500. Prices have gone up so massively on everything, I think it'd be ridiculous to say $800. No, that's not how it works, right? They've jacked up the prices on everything else. We need to increase the prices and compensation here for this type of concession. Does that make sense? Anyway, for those of you that have been asking about this, this is what this is all about. And again, I will continue to watch everything very closely. Nothing as of now when it comes down to this prepaid card or payment. But again, I will continue to watch this very closely. And as we get more information or any developments on any of this, as I've always said before, I will bring you those developments immediately in these videos, okay? Now, again, I want to emphasize one more time, if you are somebody enrolled in Medicare Advantage, you only have a short amount of time here until your open enrollment period ends. You've got to change your plan now if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to change your plan now, it must be done now. Otherwise, once we close the open enrollment period here for Medicare Advantage, it's over. That's it, right? Okay. So again, you got that phone number there on your screen. You can connect with my guys over there at Chapter Medicare. They will take care of you, 100% free consultation. They will find you the best plans in your local area. By the way, they save the average senior $1,100 when they work with somebody. That's just from them. Working with somebody saves the average senior over $1,000. That's incredible. That's real money that all of us need right now. You've got the phone number there on your screen. Give them a call. Tell them I say hi. They will go to work for you. You'll be happy. You'll be glad that you did. Also, down below in the description at the top of the comment section, I have the links to the website there as well as the phone number. Otherwise, if I can ask a couple huge favors of you. Number one, who do you know? Who do you know? I know you know 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 people that benefit from this video. Who do you know? Think of those people. They're friends, family members, acquaintances, neighbors, siblings, anybody like that. Please share this video with them. There's a share button right down below. Thank you so much. I truly do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Also, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Down below as well, there's a big subscribe button. Feel free to subscribe. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. Otherwise, check out the thousands of videos here on the channel in the video library. Otherwise, popping up on your screen now, you'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, thank you once again for allowing me to advocate for you. Thank you for allowing me to represent you. And thank you once again for trusting me in these videos and the content and everything that I'm delivering to you every single day and all the research that I'm doing for you. Thank you. I truly do appreciate you. Thank you for being part of this community. We've got to stick together right now. It is such a nutso time out there. Thanks again. Please have a nice day. That's all that matters. Otherwise, I really hope I can see you again soon in the next video. And until next time, have a